setup thing, although this is going to be a brief one at the moment. Even if people tune in, I'm going to have to, keep it brief tonight and get to my other things shortly. But I just wanted to do this quickly. My computer's being a smidgen slow. You can always spread a little bit, see if you land on anything that interests you, but I'm going to wait till there's viewers, and I'm going to wait till the computer's maybe. That being said, I don't know, maybe I won't, because I had a very, I can get over there, not distracting or anything. I had a pretty active day live streaming and in general today, and, like, I've got my socializing in quite nicely. Um, I am, like I say, a bit short on time. I'm just looking at my other device because now it's cooperating. I'm going to do this thing where I pull this down. That way I don't see too many suggestions when I come to the thing, and I do what I'm intending to do, and that's all for now. Okay. Sometimes even when it's not freezing up, which isn't all the time, isn't even all that often, it is still slow to bring up the YouTube. So once we get people here, I'll but yeah, like I say, I don't want to go too long with this one for energy reasons, because it's been a very live streamy day, like I say, and because I do have some other things to get to. But even though it's just about 8, G had said that with like another half hour before dinner, so that's fine. I'm not exactly hungry. I had a late lunch, and in fact, that's the thing. I'm not exactly hungry, but at the same time, um, at the same time, it's good to try and be as consistent as we can be in that way. And our body needs it. Our body gets used to it. So if we're able to, we should. Plus, if I didn't now, I mean, yeah, he kind of has some munchies around 11, and whatever I don't have, knowing that I haven't had a whole lot for dinner, maybe I'll have that then. But I'm not one that's going to kind of very likely get up in the middle of the night and look be looking in the kitchen for things to eat. I get up very quickly. Well, last night I didn't really that I can recall. Sometimes, occasionally, you may guess. And other than that, I'm sleeping. I'm enjoying it, unless I'm having physical symptoms that are telling me I need to move around a bit. But so we got one of you here, and I'm glad to see it. Um, and I appreciate the like. In fact, I think there was 2 people here for a moment, and not. I don't know if that's not English or just a bunch of random letters, but I'm sorry. I'm noticing something else kind of weird. But just a moment here. We've got 2 of you here, and I'm glad to see you here. I'm just trying to. Yeah, I don't know why that pasted odd the first time. Navigation search create avatar image. That's never happened. Anyway, so we're just having issues with our water heater, so I'm going to go turn it off for a bit. And basically, topic of this is, and I mean, it's kind of always sort of the topic that I do my streams with. I just want to find because I have cold arms right now and a bit of a cold neck, and I thought I brought it down with me, but I guess I didn't, so I'm going to go get it. But it's kind of always the topic. I have a meeting tonight at 9:30, so I want to, but it's just going to be like half an hour, and she's had a very busy day, but she's more used to it. but I'm just so I do want to conserve my energy a little bit, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of do a quick one, like I say. So, seeing ourselves in others and blossoming into our strengths. So, seeing ourselves in others, relating to each other. Um, that's what, existing amongst each other is all about, and what makes it a lovely thing is that, we all can do that if we try to. We can all say, you know what, he reminds me of myself because of this or because of this. And then it's a matter of, are we happy about that? Or is it something that we'd like to kind of grow and improve, ourselves in? But I just watched one of my friends interviewing someone that she's met on YouTube. Sorry I'm moving around a lot, but I do have to go reset that thing down here. I don't come down here very often and stream. In fact, I'm not entirely sure, but it may be a bit of a weak signal connection-wise, but it may not be. And I don't know why I look so white there to this lighting. So, yeah, it's already back to air. So he says turn it off for a while. Okay, I shall. Okay. So, oh dear. What are you doing up here? Or down here, rather. Sorry, the dog came down behind me and I didn't realize. So yeah, basically, thoughts on that are welcome, live and after. Other than that, blossoming into our strengths. I mean, lots could be said about that. I gotta admit, at the moment, I didn't really have much of a nap. I thought I was tired. I thought that I'd gotten, shared some stuff with G, got some stuff about the great streams earlier and that out of my system. For the most part, saved a meeting till after the nap. Physically, this nap wasn't feeling that bad, but pretty much as soon as I tried to sleep, tried to get a bit of sleep, it was like, I'm thinking about the people that I've chatted with today, and I'm thinking about the rest of the evening, and this is where getting a full night's sleep comes in, because there's not enough time in a nap. It's nice to kind of rest for a bit, but yeah, when the body slows down, it almost goes into a meditative state, And I mean, but there's been a lot of great, and some of you are to thank for that. So, but yeah, so basically, I don't know what to say about blossoming into our strengths, other than that I'm always working to do it, show what that looks like, and support others doing it as well here on this channel. So I guess the water's been completely turned off since I just got some out of the sink. Anyway, but yeah, other than that, I wanted to put an invite out there. I'm not sure if it'll interest the two that are watching now or anybody afterwards. I'm sure one of the two, I'm sure. And I guess I did kind of mention this to that. Oh, thanks for the second like, by the way. I did kind of mention this to that film contact that I have. Now, she might know some good people, and like I say, she is doing this as a hobby outside of her regular job. She's kind of just maybe getting into it. But pretty quickly when I texted her today, she brought up YouTube, not that she follows me, that I know of, but, and asked, have I ever posted on YouTube? And it's like, oh boy, have I ever, and if that ever annoys people, then, they can watch other stuff, but I'm going to post as I am able and feel called to, and hopefully, it's something that, that y'all appreciate. Basically, I'm trying to heat up my coffee too, which really isn't that hard, but I guess I'm multitasking and I guess struggling on that front. So basically, yeah, so watching a stream I watched just before this, and kind of the fact that I've done it in the past a few times, and that interest has never died away from me, for lack of a different way to put it. Interviewing people on, the video platform, whether it's about their passion. Sorry, I'm just going to put the dog out because he's looking. Oh, maybe he doesn't want to. Whether it's about their passion, their career, even better if they happen to be the same thing. I certainly don't want to talk about with anybody who hates their job. That being said, I have done some employment coach work, and before that had some. So I mean, I suppose we could look at it as supporting you through your journey in finding better employment. Um, 'Cause right now I'm pretty much self-employed, yeah, um, but yeah. So, uh, but if people love their job and it's interesting, that they spend a lot of time doing it. That's why I bring that up, because it's what's one of the first questions we ask people when we first meet them, even if maybe we shouldn't, because they're obviously more than that, and some people are struggling with unemployment. Is, so what do you do for a living, right? So well, I do a lot of stuff while I'm living. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. Actually, that's the first time I kind of put it that way ever, but that I can recall. But other than that, people's passions, interests, hobbies, and if you would like to interview, if you would like to, maybe I can, you can, it can, the roles can be reversed. But if you would like me to interview you on either of those, come up with some questions. Sometimes I have an SFS, but only if that's doable, and even or just simply doing it. But sometimes work is slower than other times. But yeah, I've got the time to put these together and do them. So if anybody seeing this would like to, I do apologize. Normally I'd be a bit more stationary. I'm just moving around a lot tonight. So if you're saying yeah, but I mean, they're gonna feel like they're on a merry-go-round. No, they won't. Don't worry. But or something like that. But yeah. So we can certainly do that. So just put comments below, and I'd be happy to do that. Most of it, if people see this and they think I just don't think I have time to do that, it's 45 minutes to an hour, folks. I'm sure that you spend, time just leisurely relaxing doing that, or sometimes maybe more than that, some of you. If not, I mean, I'm certainly not meaning to say do this instead, but if it is something you'd like to do with any spare time you might have, the rest is all me, preparing questions and hosting. But it might even it would most likely feel more like a conversation than me hosting. I mean, yes, I would have questions, and we'd have viewers probably asking questions, but other than that, I mean, it would feel pretty equal and just like a conversation. So yeah, to the best that we can. So make it feel that way. So yeah, I would love to do that. Um, Hopefully you might be interested too, or maybe you know somebody that you can kind of let them know about my channel, and we can connect. And if you'd like to put, well, I don't know what to think about this suggestion, but sometimes it's easier to plan that one-on-one. Well, I mean, you just tell me that you're interested, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, or just simply subscribe to the channel, and this channel, of course. And then I think once my channel recognizes you, and once we decide, when we'd like to do it, I just click the option upon setup to have a guest joining me, and then if I don't know you anywhere other than on YouTube, like if I don't have another way of reaching you, I'm not too sure how it sends the link, but YouTube might do that. Might know how to might have that part already figured out. I've only done it with emails, but I understand if someone doesn't want to put their email here, for everybody to see. But I could try it that way. Other than that, I guess what we could do is next time, although I'm pretty good at coming up with the questions on the spot and organically too, so part of me thinks, we could just say, okay, yes, you're interested, here's some times that work, and then if I'm rolling during those times and you pop in, and I remember to set it as that, which I would try extra hard to do, then I invite you in that way. I can only do it on the cell phone these days, and maybe I don't know, maybe I should try it horizontal when I do that, because there's two people on screen, that might be easier. I think it looks kind of squished and pixels a little bit iffy maybe, but I haven't looked into doing that very much. And then the size that it puts would be smaller anyway. Otherwise, yeah, I'm not sure what it would look like. I mean, I guess how I've done it before seems to work, and that's the exact way I'm describing. So yes, I'm keeping this short. So once it's posted, feel free to watch it again, see what I'm suggesting, and if you're interested, yeah, like I say, and then if I see you next time I see you, I mean, even if I've done other stuff too, although because I don't know how to, I've really mostly only done them with people I'm connected with on another platform as well. I don't have Discord. I'm not really sure how that all works. I know a lot of people use it. I know that it's a word that isn't necessarily I don't know how I would exactly define the word, but it may or may not really match the definition. But anywho, we'll figure it out if you're interested. I hope we will. It's nice when we have a little bit of familiarity with each other. Like, obviously, you can see my videos, my live streams and such. Hopefully, you would have channel content as well. It's a thing we'll work out as we go along with things, and hopefully do a few of these for 2026 would be lovely. Anyway, I've got some other things I gotta focus on, and that. So I appreciate one of you being here. If you haven't liked yet, please do feel free to. I'm not sure if those 2 likes are from you or not. Other than that, if you're putting chats, I'm not seeing them. I haven't came back to the computer. And honestly, he's laying extra further forward. I wasn't going to. Sorry, the lighting. But let me just take a quick look. Nope, don't see anything don't see really anything that. But I haven't been rolling that long. But yeah, anywho. Okay, take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day.